We wanted to look at investments. We've been looking for a while. We've had a couple before, didn't turn out so well. We saw Revington, we thought, give them a go. The staff were non-pushy,
confrontational.
It was free to try, didn't have to buy straight away. They took their time, went through all the figures with us, told us everything about it, let us have a bit of a think about, and then we just thought, this is a mix, this is what we want to do, this is what we need to do, and this is where we are today.
Even though we came in through COVID, they knew what answers, to questions that we had. If we had any other questions, we could ring them up and they'd get back to us straight away. They were open about the operation completely.
Thinking about Revington was like during COVID, you hear the market stories, you hear what's going to happen. Tim went through it, told us the process, told us everything, all via Zoom, mind you. Yeah, he was great. Just grabbed us by the hand, showed us where to go, what we need to do, what Revington can do for us. Yeah, we just thought, why not? Yeah, had a couple of investment properties. One currently still have, not going so well due to probably poor advice, overpaying, not looking at the market, trying to do it myself. Learnt the hard way. Now I can see if I had followed this process when I first bought the investment property, I would have been in a different place and it would have been so much better. It would have been a lot easier and a lot less headaches.
Where it is, it's overrun with townhouses and units. Fair enough, it's near the train line. We're stuck in this little block next to all these huge big properties that are 8 or 9 stories compared to ours.
Capital growth, it's been non-existent. I would have thought after 5 years I would have made some capital growth. Currently it's stagnant, it hasn't moved anywhere. And if I had used the 5 years that I had with them and invested somewhere where Revington suggested, I probably would have been in a lot better place.
One in Armstrongs Creek, which is right near the schools, shopping centres.
10 minutes to Geelong,
10 minutes to
Torquay, 10 minutes to Barwon Heads, right in the middle, growth suburb, great for families, great for people working from home. It's a big place, it's an open area and lovely place. Wouldn't mind living there myself one day. And the other property we have is in Hillcrest in Brisbane. That's a new infill suburb that has been developed for other houses and townhouses, and that's just settled last couple of weeks ago. Already got tenants in both properties, and yeah, all going great. And now looking for our third with Revington and maybe even fourth coming up very shortly.
It's towards retirement, but it's also with the world like it's going. Our kids aren't going to get into the property market. They're just never going to be able to afford to put a deposit down for a house or a unit, townhouse, anything. So, it'll help us in retirement, but then hopefully it'll help them in some ways.
And also seeing that if the kids can see that we can do it, there's nothing stopping them from doing it. So hopefully with a bit of knowledge on their behalf, knowing that there is a process out there that you can follow, you can actually get a house and build your portfolio that way. Meeting them on Zoom, I was a bit sceptical. I was like, I don't know these people. I like to meet people, talk to them, see them face to face. But Tim was great. He was honest, he was open, he was accommodating. He knew we were a bit hesitant because of the last property we had. He went through all the details. He didn't pressure us, didn't say you need to buy this, you need to say that. He always gave us time to go back, think about it, any questions, come back to me. The rest of the staff here were great. During the process, during COVID, we had lots of issues with building supplies, getting stuff organised. The finance people had issues with them, but that was all dealt with by Revington. They all stepped up to the mark. They made life so much easier for us where we didn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, one-stop shop. They've helped all the way through and they've been open. They're not trying to push everything on us. We've got to know them even on Zoom and stuff like that through COVID. We've got to know them more personally. So it's nice to see them and know that they're actually buying properties as well. So it's not just them trying to push properties onto us, but they're doing that for themselves as well.
The ease, how easy it was from start to finish. It was a set process. There were no things out of left field coming to say, oh, by the way, this and that. It was all a set process, a set timeline. If you had a question, if the person you spoke to didn't know it, they'll get the answer for you. They come back to you straight away. You weren't waiting on days on emails or, leave us a call and, we'll get back to you. If they didn't know it straight away, they'd get back to you right away. Definitely.
I mean, you've already spoken to your brother.
I've been spoken to a few people and they're jumping on board. Spoken to people at work, they're already sort of putting the feelers out with Tim and Dad to get in there. If I can recommend any property management company, anyone to do investments, Revington's the one. I've looked at probably 10 online, done talks with them and spoken to them. Revington was by far the most easiest, the more relaxed, the more open of everything.
And they're there from beginning to end. They hold your hand all the way through it and explain every step of the way, which a lot of others don't. And you know, you think if they can be that open and help you all the way through, you don't mind telling other people to have a go.
I don't do this sort of stuff often, you know, preach about other businesses and that. This is something that I thought I need to get out and say, this is a good formula, this works. If you can do it, get out there, give Revington a call, get them to help you like they've helped us.